Don't mind me, just enjoying my tea, because I told you guys all this would happen. I think the worst part about all of it is now Gen Z has an Iraq war on their hands. And for millennials and Gen X, boomers kind of disregarded it. They were, in Margaritaville most of the time. But we remember the Iraq war, and we remember exactly how strange and imperialist, and in the end, ended up being illegal. And most of us just kind of played along with it. We didn't want to stir the pot and didn't want to piss off the Islamophobes and their propaganda campaign. But Gen Z, as a millennial unk for you here, we're in for it. And, I got into the job market right after the Iraq war, which drove the country into the recession. And let me tell you, you think the economy is bad now? Once we have all these illegal foreign wars going on, it's going to get much worse because this playbook is exactly what Bush did to a T. Only Bush was actually slick about not mentioning the oil part. And Trump just flat out came up and said it. He just said, we're going in for the oil. He wasn't even slick, pun intended. So just Gen Z, people who weren't old enough for the Iraq war to really know what was going on, just know this is another imperialist, white nationalist, white supremacist, colonizer, manifest destiny bullshit. They think that they're just having the only ones to have the God-given right to do imperialist, horrible terrorist shit in this world, and they're doing it again, and it's a cycle. It's always a conservative GOP white man who thinks they have to go in and pretend to be a savior of some people, at the same time pillaging their resources. You guys are gonna hear nothing but shit about Venezuela, just like we did for Iraq for over a decade. You're going to hear all about how we're destabilizing their economy. We're doing organized regime change, as we've done in Latin America for going all the way back to the 40s. Just be prepared. You're going to see some ugly shit. You're going to be disgusted to be an American. You're going to find it harder to get by. You're going to watch the economy tank while your tax dollars go to murdering people of color in a country that never had anything to do with us. And all the while, the U.S. masquerades as its savior and how it's liberating these people when they have the largest oil reserves in the world. And he's blatantly said it this time. Like, that's what shook me the most, is he just said it. Just said it. Like, come on, guys. You're saying the quiet part way too loud here. But that's just his idiocy on full display. Bush was a full-blown moron, but he at least could sleight of hand things and kind of play things and, turned on the cute, cuddly, chimpanzee-looking motherfucker thing, and their hearts would melt a little bit for him. But no, Trump is too disgusting, and no one's heart's gonna melt for that son of a bitch. But yeah, just right. And for us, the rest of us millennial unks and aunties, we gotta be there for the kids because they've been through some shit at this point. COVID. And now we have another white man illegal oil war. They got to meet their universal death quota every 8 years or so, it seems. So to appease whatever unforeseen force wants all this death and destruction and chaos. But we got to be there for these kids because they already seen some shit. And they about to see some more shit. All the same shit we saw during the war in Iraq. So let's do our part, be good unks and aunties, and try to just get through this white patriarchal horror show that we have to be forced into every day here. You guys take care, and let's just keep supporting each other, spreading the word, teaching each other, and as always, gotta try to redeem this white culture. You know, if you're a white person like me, you gotta keep speaking out, and we gotta keep letting the world know that we're not all evil sociopath colonizers, and that's all we can do. So thanks, have a good one, guys.